Hello and welcome to the video on explaining how to manage inputs for fighting games. A few of the prerequisites are you know what a fighting game is, you have an interest in fighting games, and if you are trying to code this yourself, you have an existing input system, as this video is not going to be explaining on how to take in that data. When we look at existing fighting games and look at the inputs lists in training mode, we usually see that there's only one direction being pressed each frame, otherwise they will be unexpected behavior. These 9 directions are down left, down, down right, left, no input, right, up left, up, up right. However, we only have a D-pad with 4 inputs, so we need to convert it. For example, if we have both an up input and a down input pressed together, we get a no input. Same for if we get up input and right input on the same frame, we should convert that into an upright input. If you're also familiar with some other types of controllers, such as a hitbox, you would also know that we can have 3 or 4 inputs pressed at the same time. This means we have to also cover those cases. 3 inputs should be converted to usually one direction, and 4 inputs would be converted to no input. To do this in code, we would need to check the condition with the most conditions first. That would be the 4 input condition. Then we'd go to the 3 input conditions, the 2 input conditions, and then the 1 input and the 0 input. Another way we can do this is using a lookup table where we provide the 4 inputs of up, down, left, and right, and then get the resultant output instead of using a bunch of if statements. This lookup table was made with Claude 4.5 using the free version online and is currently still used in the current game. However, when we're working with attack buttons, we do actually want to keep more than one input read at the same time. For example, light punch plus light kick in Street Fighter gives you a grab, or pressing 3 buttons in Guilty Gear gives you a Roman cancel. And there are a lot of combinations in other games. For my project, I use 4 buttons, as shown here. When 2 buttons are pressed at the same time, I read this as 3 inputs. Let's name this extra button EX Punch. We can also have light punch kick, heavy punch kick, and EX kick. To do this in code, we add all the buttons that are pressed, and we add these extra buttons when 2 or more other buttons are pressed. We can then treat these extra buttons as regular buttons for motion inputs or whatever else you feel like using them for. Thank you for watching. I stream on YouTube and Twitch just during the summer, and I currently have a character prototype on itch.io. My full project is on GitHub under the name Fightvania. Feel free to check those out or check out any of my other videos when I upload them. This is currently the first video that is in the channel intro.